Good morning, everybody. My name is Kevin, and this is your message and meditation for today. Hang on one second. Friday, the 18th of December, 2020. 12:18. Wow. Um, I hope you've had a good week so far. Those of you that are Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. And the rest of the world that are 24/7. It's been good. It's been a good week. Let's see what shares with you. I think I shared on Wednesday. I felt a little out of sorts, not positive, not negative, just kind of blur. Like the weather, drippy, droopy, cold, wait. It was all just this funny place. Yesterday, I kind of climbed up out of that. But I say climbed up, it went away. Yeah, storm clouds done. I wonder sometimes. It's interesting to me now that I am on a different pathway, or perhaps I'm on the same pathway, just not distracted and going on a detour. Pathway being spiritual growth. And how odd is this? That here's the card that showed up this morning. Not so odd. Happens to be the front cover of the book, which is quite astonishing. I don't know where I was going with that. And that happens. Oh, learning to see things literally instead of looking for a label to explain why. There are many of us who may experience an emotion, a feeling, a thought, a dream, something that is you pay attention to, that catches your attention, that gets your attention. And because we're so programmed to pop it into a box, give it a label, find a reason, justify, that gets stuck in the way to explain why do we feel this way? Why? Oh, it must be because of that. Oh, it must be because of this. Sometimes we can feel what we feel without a reason, and those are what I call magical moments. The magical moment when you don't assign a meaning or a feeling to a situation that you feel. You can, and it is normal to just be with whatever that is and sit with it. In meditation, the main point, in Hindu, they talk about bringing through bringing through the three different elements of Brahma, Vishnu, and oh gosh, I forgot the other one. There's three. There are three elements that sort of work with the three emotions. And sorry, I've got pig Latin type of way of looking at spirituality. And because for me, I feel like I'm in kindergarten with this. And that's kind of what I want to impart with you today, is if you could look at life right now in the way it is right now as a kindergarten class. We're all in kindergarten, meaning that if we came to, if you can believe that you're a spirit that's anchored into the body by a soul that travels for different lifetimes, when you get into each one, you just become a kindergarten student again. The greatest, best, fun way to learn is to get with children and get with young ones and get with those open, brand new, unbelievable spirits that, oddly enough, in very short time will become the next generation of adults. So I feel like children from maybe 2 up have this incredible wealth of knowledge that adults aren't really paying attention to, because the adults are so busy being know-it-alls. And I'll put myself in that class. We supposedly know everything, right? We're an expert in everything. Go onto any YouTube. You want to know how to fix a window, fix a drain, make furniture. That's what I did. I went on there and found someone who did it. I like stuff like that. I think that teachers, we're all teachers. We have the ability to teach, we have the ability to lead, but not everyone does it because so many people don't feel like they can. They feel like they look at a teacher that perhaps inspired them or empowered them, and they think, well, I can't possibly be like that. No, you can't, because that person's already taken. They've done their due diligence and they've chosen to make a career of teaching. But you can still teach and share something to someone. So I digress. Here is the let's see. Here is the card that showed up: spiritual growth. When this shows up in a reading or it shows up for a message, well, I think it's personal. I also feel like it can apply to a lot of different people. It really does mean that you've reached a point to where you're in growth, being as you're inquiring, curious, and wanting to know something new and different, either about yourself or about the world. And that was where I was getting to with the feeling of be okay with whatever the feeling is. Don't attach a reason for it. Just be okay with it. I was doing my own little personal sitting here, concentrating a bit on what was I feeling. Do I kind of recall the feeling? And really, it was fear. Oh, okay. So that word came up, fear, and fear is only calling to say, okay, so what are you fearful of? And then here comes the labels: fearful. I mean, the biggest fear we all have is failing, right? Getting it wrong, um, um, going without. We're fearful of scarcity, which is why I think there are a number of people out there that are experiencing a lack, that are poverty mindedness, the feeling that they somehow things are going to run out. And that's a real problem if you're attracting it. I mean, you just have to face it. I'm reading a book, The 5 a.m. Club, which is quite astonishing, about how we are many parts make up one thing. There's the spiritual, the emotional, the physical, all of which works with kind of that divine intelligence. We have to take care of the way we project ourselves in the world, the way we put ourselves out there, what we put ourselves out and do, what we push forward is what we get back. If you believe that you are worthy of being here, you believe you're worthy of respect, of integrity, of living a good life, which obviously you have. You're here meditating, connecting with the source. You're here to contribute something, which obviously you are. You're here meditating. Then that's what you'll get back. Whatever you contribute will come back to you. Sort of can't really. I mean, I'm sure you could live a life where you received everything and gave little or nothing. I think most of us would like that, the easy life. Let me just sit back here in my lazy boy and get everyone to do my bidding. But eventually, you look at that and think, is that person truly happy? Are they truly content? I've been reading, and it's a big, thick book, autobiography of a yogi. It's a thick book and it's deep. I call them chewy because you have to chew on. I have to chew on it. I find it difficult to get through sometimes. It's a lot. Basically, that's what it's talking about. Just living your life and getting back what you put out. It's not expecting things. It is just taking each day, each minute, each slice, and making the best you can of it. And yesterday, I read a piece about all we have is right now, this minute, the power of where we are in the moment, make a difference. But then when you get to do that again, do it 1% more. So every morning you come to do your 5 a.m., the time for you, build your day, build it from that 1 hour, build what you're going to do, build how you're going to be. Um, and then another day will come, obviously, and you build that. There are so many, for me, there are so many references to staying present and making a difference right now. Um, and then I look at big philosophers, world scholars. They didn't worry about bill paying. They didn't worry about where the next thing was coming from. They didn't really worry about losing a job. They didn't really worry about losing a house. They just didn't worry. They stayed in present to what can I do right now? What can I do this minute? What can I do this day that's going to shift things forward 1% more? Then that's growth. 1% more. That's growth. It's just growth, which is what this is talking about. Whoops, there we go. Spiritual growth. I do want to read from my where are you? There you go. I do want to read from the Melody Beatty book here. Let's see. There we go. And I'm going to choose today's date since we chose yesterday. I'm going to choose today. I have this feather. When I did these before, this was, I think it's a hawk feather, sitting in my garden, maybe a year ago, and I picked it up, and it's just been that magical feather that I put in this book just to choose a reading. But I'm going to go to December, today's date, and read what it said for today. Celebrate holidays, but honor your holy days. Holidays help us remember important national and religious events. Holidays are marked by the calendar. Holy days are something else. Holy days are the days we remember not because they are marked on any calendar, but because they are important spiritual events to us. There are the days our souls remember: a birthday, a day a loved one left the earth, the anniversary of a relationship, the anniversary of a significant change in our lives, the day we started something, the day we stopped doing something, the day we accomplished something important to us, a new beginning. Celebrate the holidays marked by the calendar in whatever way you choose. Some of the ways may be holy days for you. Some of these may be holy days for you as well. But remember to honor your own holy days, the ones that are special to you. Celebrate holidays, but honor your holy days too. Choose your own rituals. Honor what is sacred to you. And this is where the spiritual growth, I believe, is popping up. The message for you. You're on a journey. We're all on a journey. Truly honor and respect yourself for that journey, and go with that. Whatever your beliefs are, whatever you feel. If something doesn't feel right for you, if someone said something that maybe wounds you, the best way I deal with it is, was it intentional? That's the first thing. Relatives, friends, people that are close to us often trot stuff out. They don't really mean it. They don't really mean to wound. That's not the intention. They're just talking out loud. If you feel wounded, if you feel, ow, that hurt, you can be honest and say, ouch, tell us what you really feel. It might cause the other person to shift. Might not. The biggest issue is you don't have to take that on. You don't have to buy into what someone else told you. If you don't think or feel right in here that that's quite right, you can not claim it. You don't have to. I'm going to pull out something from here because I think these two women are amazing. Let's see. 65. Life is a gift that needs to be lived. And, you know, I think Gail's an amazing photographer. She's got a picture of two, looks like trinket cherubs on a towel, but she's taken a picture of it. Just random. I love it. Quite artistic. We are here on earth with love and for love. Angels descending from above will help us with our choices when we listen to the angel voices. They will make hardship stop and lift our spirits up to only enjoy the gift of time. The gift of time. There's that thing, time again. Perfect segue. Nothing random. I want to share something personal with you. I think you deserve it. So this is my indulgence for this year. There she is. That little, she's not little anymore. That bundle of joy. Her name is Emma Grace. And yes, she is sleeping on a king-size bed under the covers, cuddling her teddy bear, right? So let's see. What did we catch this morning, which was just so precious? You can't make this up. And here they are. That one right there in front, that's Sam. He's about 3 years old. Well, he'll be 3 on Valentine's. And there's Miss Emma Grace up behind. It was first thing this morning. I don't know what it was, 3:20, something like that. She's a little rascal, and I think she's just laying on that pillow saying, oh, and he just thinks he can just come here and hang out and do his thing with me. Yeah, no, I'm not having it, not so much. But this is the most precious, talking about time. If I had to go back, let's see, where is that other one I've got here somewhere? That one right there. That was that was it. She was 1 week old. Just 1 week old in this picture right here. I think that's the couch at Anne's house. And when I went to see them all, I hadn't been long. I'd lost Marley, who I actually have a picture of him. I don't have one up though. 11-year-old Great Dane, didn't look unlike Emma Grace, but I was still feeling hurt and wounded from that, and I just wanted to be around Great Dane puppies, and then here she was. So anyway, thank you for indulging me in all that. It is time to meditate and get grounded. So start as we usually do, feet flat on the floor. Let's just get ourselves situated physically. Like to line the spine up, work the shoulders in. Anywhere that's tight, stiff, needs a little bit of movement. Oof. Big breath in. Release out. Another big breath in. Release and let go. Third, last breath in. Feel it right down into the core and into the root of your being. Let go of anything you have that you're holding on to. Just connect with the breathing, the bringing of the physical air from your environment into your physical body. Try and make your inhalation longer and deeper and fuller than how you exhale. Think of this as receiving everything you need for the day, letting go of anything that's in the way. And be with that for another couple of breaths. With your feet rooted down into the earth, asking and claiming for the highest spiritual message that's available to you, your mantra for today, and being in a mental state of grace and gratitude, honoring the spirit which is anchored within you, and being grateful for the lessons that you'll learn today, even the lessons that might show up as worry, might show up as challenges. Think of them as a little bit of graduation once you've used spirit, your spiritual growth, your spiritual guidance, the guidance of your higher ones, your angels. Once you've used that energy to face down the woes and the worries, think of it as graduating another test. With your feet on the floor, grounded, pressing down, move your mind attention to your heart, the area of your heart, the part where your rib cage is, the likely widest part of your torso. With your mind's eye, with your third eye, view and picture yourself as being open. Think of yourself as rising and lifting. Lightening. Just allow your thoughts to drift in and drift out, returning always to the lightness that you are being. Know that the tools you will use today will be about ease, creating peace. Sit with the feeling of harmony, everything working as it should be. Continuing picturing you inside your physical body, physically grounded to Mother Earth, spiritually connected to Father Heaven, filled with an expanding light. In your third eye center, what you see with your eyes closed bring the word or words of love, harmony, peace, joy, abundance, prosperity. Choose one of those words use that one word to feel it. Continue with your breath. Continue feeling this word, your mantra for today, your focus. With that one word, your one mantra, the feeling of lightness, the feeling of being lifted. Place your hands at heart center to honor yourself and honor the spirits around you that are here to help you. Be grateful that your spirit guides and your angels remind you constantly of their presence. Give humble thanks for them showing you what you need to know. And for cutting the ties that bind you to anything that's not for your highest good. Lift your thumb knuckles up between your eyebrows. Let's honour each other and the world as we bow and say Namaste. Namaste can mean anything to many people. Can mean the light within me honours the light within you. I've heard it. Divine that lives with me is seeing the divine that lives with you. Namaste is one of those incredible greetings that for me, it reminds me of seeing the God in everything, seeing the goodness of God, the love of God, the fellowship of spirit everywhere. It took a while to get there. It seems so silly now because it, for so many years I felt all of that belief system wasn't good. It was used as weapons. Almost feels like sometimes sections, groups of practicing souls gather together, and then there becomes this somewhat of an army, not necessarily used to help and assist other people, to move the generation forward, to heal. I don't know what I want to say about that. But my own spiritual beliefs are just that, meeting people as I see them. And I sometimes fall down, make mistakes. Lately, I've learned quickly that if this is the only time I've got to put right the wrongs I've done, I'm going to do it. I might not get another chance, so I better do it now. And that's meaning set the day up that way. That, yesterday, day before, whatever that is, that there's some things didn't go quite right, then that's the time to reconcile them and put them right. And be intentional, purposeful, intentional. It's that lightness, it's that lifting, it's that feeling that wow, I did something good. Not good as in I need to do something good because I've done something bad, but in your heart when you've done something good, If you're doing it to get recognition, or you're doing it, well, that's okay. At least it's doing something good. But then look at the intention behind it. All right, my friends, I'll be here again tomorrow morning, Saturday, 5:30 on the nose. And I want to say thank you to you for just hanging out doing this. I'd love to know comments, shares, subscriptions, whatever that is. I'd love to know if this truly does help, because you contribute. I don't know, what else to say. Sometimes it feels like I'm talking to a little white light on the camera. I had to get over that. Anyway, I love you. Have a great Friday. Be safe. Talk to you soon. Bye.